Hello and welcome back to Early Aces. I am your host Chromoid, and today we're going to be watching the Alphecca Mark II and the Arcturus Mark VIII by Cythphn taking on the SH-201 CS LJ by LaOch. These are both very different styles of airframe. You have the single aircraft by LaOch. It's about 14,000, very close to 15,000 actually in cost. Very cool little. I love the use of the blocks in here for the pilot. Um, I think that's supposed to be guidance. Not that guidance matters because guidance is set to one, so it's automatic detection. Everything can automatically see each other. But it's got a multi prop in the front, and the first entry we've seen in the tournament that has these a bunch of blast cannons on the side, supplemented by four-barreled small caliber APS. And it's going to be facing off against a two aircraft entry, the Alphecca and Arcturus. Both of them twin engined. No, I'm sorry, one of them's twin engined, one of them's single prop. This one has a bunch of props stacked out the back with some guards around the sides and a couple of very large barrels in the front. And I think that's the Alphecca. The Arcturus here has twin engines, two sets of deaded blades with a much smaller caliber. I'm guessing a much higher rate of fire coming out of the nose. So, going to be interesting to see how these two different designs play out. But we won't see that until I stop talking. So, without further ado, let's get this underway. Three, two, one, fight. Now, remember, this is a best of three. So, whatever happens in this round is not the determining factor yet. Both entries will get a chance to fight twice at least. Oh, that's a huge spray of projectiles coming out of the SH-201. Oh my goodness, those blast cannons sending the Arcturus into a death spiral, almost colliding with the Alphecca. Oh man. Ooh, nice shot on the tail of the SH-201 though. Arcturus is spiraling out of control. I think it's slowly descending to the ground. It got a couple shots in the rear of the SH-201, but the SH-201 looks like it's just lost armor. It's now going to unleash that hell on the Alphecca as the Arcturus spirals out of control below and will eventually hit the ground with a bang. There it goes. It will now begin to collect a bunch of DQ points and eventually be despawned. Oh, Arcturus trying to turn around and get its guns to bear on the SH-201, but despite having lost some propellers on the front and having taken a few shots to the tail, the SH-201 is just way, way more maneuverable than the Alphecca. I mean, the Arcturus. I'm sorry, the Arcturus is a single prop one. The Alphecca is the double prop that's about to despawn beneath us. It still seems mostly flight capable. It's just missing a bit. Oh my goodness! Well, that does it. At 26%, two damaged, must have hit the ammo storages on the Arcturus because it has just been despawned and the Alphecca is no longer flight capable. And with that, a decisive round one victory goes to LaOch. So let's get this back underway. Let me do this. Double tap that pause button so we get the any mimics loaded in. I'll scoot around over here. I like to start with basically the entries on the side that their little windows show them to be. Otherwise, it gets confusing. I end up calling somebody's entry by someone else's name. Anyway, let's get this underway again in three, two, one. Despite being outnumbered, LaOch's airframe seems to be able to dish out a lot more punishment and take a lot more than Cythphn's. Look at that spray of blast cannons. Not a lot of damage individually, but it can take a lot of blocks off. Oh! Well, the Alphecca or the Arcturus finally got those cannons to bear. And I think that is a decisive victory for Cythphn. This is the first match we've seen where it goes 1-1, but that was incredibly decisive. That shot hit the ammo storage on the CS, on the SH-201 CS, and detonated the entire aircraft instantly. Impressive. All right, well, I guess we're going to round three. Get it loaded back up again. Get myself situated. Let's watch the final round. Whoever wins this is going on in the primary, and whoever loses is going down to the loser's bracket to duke it out with the others down there. Three, two, one, and fight. very much looks like a rock paper scissors situation. If the CS or the SJ2 or the SH 201 manages to get enough shots in early and take out an aircraft like that, oh no! The Alphecca once again taking the hit, but the Arcturus comes in with the clean killing shot. Oh, that's that, and the Alphecca is still able to shoot. One of the guns is still functional. That blast cannon design looks actually very lethal, but oh, yes, yes, this is what we want to see. All of your blast cannons do you no good when you're in 1,000 pieces. Beautiful designs from both, but it looks like Cythphn's designs, after taking an L in the first round, have definitively won their first match in the tournament, and they will be moving on in the primary brackets. And LaOch, I'm afraid your beautiful SH201 will be moving down to the secondary brackets to fight against the losers there. So you still have a chance to come back at this and maybe face off against this same team later on, or maybe a different team, but we shall have to see. Until next time, thank you all for watching. I've been Chromoid, and I'll see y'all in the next video.